tell you is that they have placed me into a situation where I'm doing something rather unique. I am fighting two cases at the same time in two courts at two different levels of statehood and at the U.S. government federal level, all born out of this incident. This incident occurred while I was exercising my constitutional rights, which is why it was such a surprise. But where we are right now is we're working through this process. Anyone who knows me or who has studied my history knows that I've always worked within the confines of the law to the best of my ability and coordinated with folks so that my organization works within the confines of the law, because we intend to achieve something through a process of time and not something that is going to result in death, destruction, and a defeat for us. These cases have been presented to me for me to actually work through the system. And if I am found guilty of these offenses that they say, then I'm looking at up to 20 years in federal prison. And of course, there is a commensurate time in the state system. Most people are wondering, well, why is this happening now? Most people will ask, well, why are they coming after you now? Well, that's an obvious question, as you said at the beginning of this show. What I will say to you, everyone there, is here's what I need, and I'll cut to the chase, from my global family. Even though I am nested here in the United States, I will cut to the chase. What they've done is what they've done to all people who stood up for their people. They put them in a situation where they can break them financially, break their movement, then, of course, break their will, rob them of their freedom, and then eventually rob them of their life. This is not something that they're doing just for me. This is a process that's been around for years. You talked about that earlier. In order to beat this, it's going to take money, and it's going to take a sum of money, and they know that. The GoFundMe link for my legal defense has been provided to Brother Alpha. And I would ask people around the world, give what you can. Even if it's just an American dollar or the equivalent. I am literally coming to the world saying that I have stood for the world, and now, world, I need your help. This black man, this distant cousin of yours, this blood ancestor of yours, this tribe member of yours, this descendant of slavery is requesting your assistance to please contribute to the GoFundMe account, whatever you can, in all of the countries, in Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, all across the UK. Also, all of those folks that have actually made their voices heard or led protests, as I'm led to understand, and ask that justice be delivered equally in Algeria, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Sudan, Tunisia, and all across the Western Sahara, Benin, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, Mali, some of the folks down in Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, where I've gotten letters of support. I want to acknowledge you that your letters are seen in Angola, Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Chad, and the People's Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. Those folks, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support thus far. Whether you're out in East Africa, I could go down the coast from Burundi, Comoso, Djibouti, Eritrea, those in Kenya, Madagascar, Mozambique, Mauritius, South Sudan, and especially in Uganda and Zambia, where I have received these well wishes of support and requests for assistance. Down in South Africa, in Botswana, Lesotho, Namibia, South Africa, and even Swaziland. I wanted to call those people out so that you know that your efforts have not been wasted. To all of my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, Antigua, Barbados, Belize, the folks down in Colombia who have shown support, Costa Rica, Dominica, Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica, and also the Kingdom of the Netherlands also. We have got to get on code. I'm asking each and every person that's listening to me right now, even if someone has to interpret it for you, go to my GoFundMe site and contribute so that I can get out of this situation, so I can come to the UK, so I can come to Africa, so I can come down to the Caribbean, so I can come down to South America and be with my people, and we we can start having unification talks in person. We can lead movements 10 times bigger than what we've done here in the United States. You are all members of the United Black Comedic Global Nation, all of you. And right now, if no one else wants to step up and put their neck on the line for each and every one of you, I am, and I will. I love each and every one of y'all. This is my message to the entire African nation, no matter where you are, whether you're in the motherland, in the Europe, whether you're down in the islands, whether you're inside of South America, even if you're over in the Philippines, in Asia, if you're tuned in and you're listening, show your honor, not with lip service, but with the one thing that they use against us every day that we have a chance to use against them, our spending power. I humbly ask you to help me win this battle so that I can help us win our battle. Uhuru.